Okay, so this is getting exciting. So anyone that may have watched Havab's Up that has requested more information on silver or crypto, a little update for silver. This is the silver chart, the weekly. We have 7 hours until the weekly closes for silver, and I just had alarms go off because silver has made a new high. This is pretty exciting. So it's right, well, that was the high it made, was 25, almost 25.70, and it's going strong. So this would technically be the wave B target, would be 25, well, let's see, 75, which it didn't quite make before. So I want it to pass this, but either way, this is a strong green candle to only have 7 hours left on the weekly. So it's looking really good. It's really, I mean, it's possible that after that, the next week it could go down, but I mean, this means more upside, this RSI right here. So that is really strong. The RSI hasn't been anywhere near that strong since last June. So this is a really good sign. It's really looking like this would have been a wave 1, wave 2, that this was the bottom, which I figured it was, but you know, we always want to prepare. So it really does look like this was the bottom right here at right there at the 2.272, which is interesting because really technically this would be an ABC if that's the case. A, B. I've had this silver chart for like close to a year, and it has followed it, but we don't want it to follow it. Well, it wouldn't be bad if it did. We just get a good discount on silver, but I think we're all ready for some action, some upside action, and it looks like that's what we are gonna get. Yeah, so it's looking really strong. I am excited. Okay, so XRP. This is a 5-minute chart for XRP. I am currently shorting it. RSI here, let's see, which we're just on a 5-minute. I'm just kind of day trading. I feel like we'll see a little bit more downside. Well, ultimately, let me just show y'all the bigger view. Would be, let's go to a 4-hour. These are the possibilities that I am taking the most seriously anyway at the moment. That can change at any time. So we have the possibility, I put this up here to just for reference if anyone is curious on how Elliott wave theory works. It is really reliable. However, it can be trying. It can be difficult to make it all out, and there are many rules, many things that will either invalidate or validate this versus that. But anyway, okay, so one of the theories we're looking at is that this was the bottom over here, and even though it does show us a lower RSI, that's a really reliable indicator. Looking at it on many different aspects, it just varies. Okay, so if this is a wave 1 and this is a wave 2, this right here, this is a large ABC. A lot of times wave C is equal to wave A. It is not a what is the term I'm looking for? It doesn't have to be that way, but it tends to often. Now, if C is equal to A and this is a big wave too, then that would put us at a double bottom, So that scenario could definitely make sense at 54 to 55 cents. Okay, now let's pretend that this was wave 1 and this was the bottom of wave 2. Okay, so like that was an ABC, which is possible. And this was a new wave 1. So that's where you see this wave 1 right here. This is a totally different theory than this ABC. So we're pretending like that was the bottom right here, which we do have a lower low in price there and a higher low in RSI, even though it's not much on a 4-hour time frame. That can be pretty significant. Okay, so then we have, the only thing is this does look like an ABC to me, so that would make sense if that's a wave B and this is a wave C right here. So because that really doesn't look like a 1 2 3 4 5, because the 4 comes down pretty low, although it's not impossible. You know, they do these things, hopefully my computer doesn't die, they do these things like this intentionally to confuse us, part of the market manipulation, but anyway, it's fine. So that's why we always have multiple scenarios to look out for. Now, all of these scenarios that I have right here are basically like us going lower. I can look into, it's gonna have to come at least, I feel like we're looking at, this is probably the most likely scenario at the moment for me that I feel like will probably happen, but I'm definitely not going to be shocked if it did go lower. You know, XRP is like silver in a way, and I'm not comparing it to that. I know XRP backed by gold, XLM backed by silver, yes, but I mean as far as like the RV or, you know, QFS, all of that, I mean, this could happen at any moment. So I always have my holding bag of my XRP that I don't touch, and then I have some that I trade. But you never ever, even if you think it's going down to 28 cents, which I really thought at one point, and obviously it still could, I don't know, but I do know what I see looks the most like it would be the most likely, which would be this right here at about 66 cents. Interesting, isn't it? Or a double bottom from this one, which would also be, so like say this is a big ABC, that would be a really short C. I don't like that, but they will kind of do random things like that that make sense for either scenario, because again, it will throw off the TAs, the technical analysts that know what they're doing. It will throw them off. So anything that seems unlikely, I automatically assume is a large possibility. Okay, so also right here, it would, if it double bottomed for this scenario, so say this is wave 1 and this is wave 2, and then we're going off on big wave 3, or on a micro within a macro wave 3, then most people would think the lowest it would go would be around here at 64-65 cents, but then maybe it goes lower to get people that try to go long right here. It would totally screw them if it came all the way down to here, double bottomed at what would be the 786 for this, if this wave 2, if that was a thing. So anyway, these two right here are kind of the ones that I'm more feeling are likely, but we definitely don't want to rule these out either. All right, so before my laptop dies, just wanted to give you all a quick update, and I want to glance one more time at silver. All right, I am so anxious to see what silver does today. All right, see you guys later.